it's Winnie from BellaSunshyn. This is part 3 of our altered book, 11 Pockets. Thank you so much for your patience. I know it's been a while since we worked on our altered book. I was having a hard time trying to figure out what to use to decorate the pages, but I finally decided on what I'm going to be using to decorate these pages. And I've decided to use napkins. I somehow accumulated so much napkins that I want to do something with them. Let me show you guys what I have. This is my sample binder of my napkins. I actually have a box full of napkins for my extras, but this binder allows me to take a look at what I have easier. As you guys can see, lots and lots of different sizes and different types of napkins. I would like to go ahead and use them. I know it's going to be a challenge. I've never done this before where I'm only going to be using napkins to decorate the pages. So this is going to be very interesting. So let's go ahead and let's get started. All right. I am not going to start with page 1. I'm going to go with Natasha's stitch, which is a little bit more complicated. As you guys can see, I have the page ready. I put a little bit of gesso to kind of dull out the writing in the book. And I've already decided on the napkins I'm going to be using for this page. Or when I start thinking about how to decorate this book, what I'd like to see is this page and this page to match. And then I have to consider of these two pages to match. So I've decided to use this napkin. I do have these. This is I believe they call this a faux rice paper. And if you guys need to know how to do this, I do have a tutorial on this on one of my videos called My Beekeeper. I will put the link below in the description. So what I'm thinking of doing is I've already cut a slit into my paper, and there's going to be a smooth side and a rough side of your rice paper. So I am going to put the smooth side inside my pages so it doesn't catch anything. So what I'm going to do with this page here is I'm going to turn this into a pocket. I'm just going to make a little tag to put inside here. And I don't know if you guys can see it, I did use a invisible tape, and I added some art glitter glue on this to see if it would hold. And I actually have a sample here I put on my glue book, and it looks like you can see that the art glitter glue is clear, and it's gonna be hard to pull this off. So I think this is gonna work for this napkin. So what I'm gonna do here is just glue this page. I'm going to put glue in the 4 corners. And then on this side, what I'm thinking of doing is I already cut the piece. Now, when you guys work on napkin and you guys have to cut it up, it is a lot easier to actually cut the napkins with all the plies together. And once you're ready to use it, I'm gonna go ahead and take this off. So that way I only get the top layer of this napkin. And I'm going to be placing this over here. And I also want to overlap my napkin or whatever you're using to decorate. It just kind of gives you a better finish, and it also makes your pocket stronger. My pages are actually pretty thin, so there are some books that are thick. So if your book is thick, what I would just do is just cut this off and then overlap your decorative page and put that, and that will make your page stronger. So with this one, I'm going to be putting this here, and then I'm thinking I'll do one of these layer over here, and then I probably will use this over here like that. And that's what my first page would look like. And then on the second, over here, I am going to be using this bird, this page, or this napkin. I'm going to be putting it here, and I will be putting the other side of this in here. So that is the plan. But we are just going to work on 3 pages, which is going to be this one, and this. We need this to be able to stitch these 4 pages together. So let me go ahead and get that. I'm going to go ahead and start gluing. So for this page, I was thinking of using this bird, but when I did the folding on this, it's actually blocking my bird. So what I'm going to end up doing is probably make this smaller, so that way we can see the full picture of the bird. But before I do that, I want to go ahead and glue this to this page first, so we know how much to fold on this. And on this page, I am going to be using this bird, other side, for the triangle here. This. All right, hopefully it works. Let's see. Well, while my book was drying, someone decided to take over my desk. Moon. Let's move a little, please. Okay. Let's see if I can work. I'm gonna wait till this napkin is dry, still pretty wet. I don't wanna cut that off, and I already messed up once. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the holes ready for stitching the Natasha's pocket. Okay guys, I finished the pages that we were working on. As you guys can tell, I used a faux rice paper. This is just a regular glue stick napkin that I used. So there is one more way that you can glue the napkin into the page, and I'm going to show you that. And like I said, I'm not working in order here. I skipped a couple of pages, and this is the Barbara's crystal I'm working on. This one I am going to, actually we'll need this napkin. I'm going to use it here. So what we need is to use a plastic to back up our page. And with this one, I am using a regular glue. And let me grab my brush. So this is just my regular tacky glue again, this one, or you can use glue all, works good too. You just need to mix it with water, put it in this little container, and you want it to be runny. So let me see. Here it is. And what you need to do is, let me make sure I got this thing all set up. I want to put this here, like that. So what I'm going to do is put some glue on my page. Just a thin layer. Okay, and once you have that, then you can go ahead and place your napkin. Work here. This. Now, I want to do this little fold here. It kind of gives you a different texture, and that's what I'm going for. Okay, once I like the look, I'm gonna go ahead and put some more glue on top. So for this middle part, I was thinking of using this white music sheet working upside down here. And we're just gonna do it like that. So what I want to use to make it so not white, I am using a glue, the same glue, and I added coffee, the leftover coffee thing with, you know, the water, the same consistency. Okay, my page is semi-dry. I did use my blow dryer to dry it. Now I did make a big mistake. I accidentally used this to glue, and this, it's got a different material. It's not plastic like this, and it got really sticky and it wouldn't come off. So look at that, I ruined the napkin on the other side. So be careful what you guys use when you're gluing. So the page, I'll clean that up later when it's a little bit more, it's still a little wet, but I wanted to finish the other side. And so see, as you guys can tell, here's what the coffee dye glue looks like. And I'm just gonna glue this one, because this is just gonna go like that. And then I'm going to glue the other one on the other side. Okay guys, it's the next day and my pages are completely dry. And I know I said we were only gonna work on 3 pages, but we ended up doing 6. So let's go ahead and finish up the Natasa stitch. And I'm just going to be using a 2-strand thread, and I'm using a black one. Making sure that you get all 4 pages. And it makes it a lot easier to stitch when you have the holes all ready. Okay, now on this one, I do have to do some kind of knot so it doesn't come off. So you guys could have did more stitching on this end and then on the top, but I decided this should be plenty. And I kind of left these off because I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do. So that gives me a chance to fix it. The same thing here. I'm just gonna leave this here for now. But that is the completed Natasa stitch. You got your pocket here, 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 and then on the back. Now this one here I made extra. So normally you would just have this one, but the way I had folded this, I had some extra. Instead of cutting it off, I decided to make another smaller pocket. So you guys don't have to have this, but you would definitely have this one. And on this one is all complete. We're basically just going to make a tag to go in there. So now the next one is going to be Lisa's Error. and it's just basically 2 pages, and we're just gonna go ahead and glue right in the middle. So I think I am going to use my 3-in-1. That is our second pocket. You have your pocket here, and then you got them here. Okay, the next one we have is Barbara's Crystal. I went ahead and also used the napkin for this side. Remember, I was only gonna do this, but I didn't know what else to do with this tip, so I decided to make it the same way in the center. And there's the back, and I did glue the extras in there. So I think what I would like to do here is, I haven't quite figured it out. I don't know if I just want to put maybe not necessarily this, but if I want to put a button, but then you have to worry about this thing folding in half because the book is gonna be closed. I can do it that way. I can't really use this as a center because whatever you put in there is got to fold in half. So I might do, I'm gonna go see if I have really tiny buttons and maybe just do 2 buttons here and then sew it, and we'll have a thread over here. Let me go ahead and see if I have buttons. Okay, I found a couple of choices here. I have, and I try to find one that are thin. I don't have any flat ones that would work. So hopefully this won't make my book too bulky. So I'm thinking like that. Let's see, I did find some cute red ones I really like. So maybe we can do red. Let's use a black. I'm not sure if I like the black or red. I do have this red. If I go with red, well, let me play around with this and see. All right, here's the sample. I have a red button with the black thread, a black button with the red. I love the red button, but it might be a little too much. I think I like the black with the red thread. So I think I'll go with that. Just too many choices. Let's just go with, just make a decision quick. So black button with the red. I'm gonna go ahead and sew this here. I'm not really sure how to do it yet, but you'll see. Okay guys, I did my pre-hole for the button. And let's see how we'll do this. This is not working out. You know what? I think I have to sew it on this page to keep it down. That's what I would have to do. So, yeah, okay. Let me redo this. All right, take 2. So I did the holes on this other side, and let's see if this one will work. Okay, this is take 3 of sewing this button to Barbara's crystal. Take 4 of sewing this button. I think I have a system now, and hopefully this will be the last one. Okay, what is this? Take 100? This page is stomping me here. I didn't like how the button is working out. It's putting way too much bulk when you close the book. This page is already making it bulky because of this. So I'm still trying to figure out, I didn't want to have to glue this because remember we are trying to get a pocket over here, but this is supposed to be a tuck spot right here. And I didn't want to have to glue it. Even if you glue it, you kind of lose halfway. Maybe that will work. I'm not sure. And I'm thinking of maybe if I sew it to this page, that might work. But then I'm not sure if that was going to help my problem. So, since we don't have these pages decorated yet, maybe I should go ahead and sew it and not put the button, and maybe just do some kind of decorative piece later on. Just put something on top to cover the thread and the holes. So let me go ahead and try to play with that and see if that will work out. Okay, I totally abandoned my idea. I'm not going to use the button. I didn't like the look. I didn't want the string in between, so I am just going to sew these pages together to hold this, trying to make this pocket to hold still and without adding so much bulk. Finished, and maybe I'll put some weight on this to make it flatter. I don't know, hopefully that will work. And there it is, Barbara's crystal. I think that's it for now. We've done 6 pages, so I think what I'm going to do next time, I was talking to my sister and she reminded me that there is a difficult pocket, which is the Hayseeville, which we have all these pages here that there's no fold to it because we need to decorate the pieces first before we do any decoration. So on my next video, I will be working on Hayseeville and probably some other pockets to go with that. Thank you so much for your patience, and thank you for watching. Until next time, I will see you in my next video. Happy crafting.